A second sequence of 4 that we have is Dr. Jordan in his book Crisis, Opportunity, and the Christian Future has said that the revelation comes to us first as instruction or Torah or law. Then we go to the lyrical period of time where you have the Levitical choir and the music and that. Then you go to evaluation where the prophets are always saying, well, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And then you have fact, which is Jesus is the biggest fact of all time. So then we had one other sequence which is important. This is from my fellow Rosenthal Hussey, as one of his students before World War II has actually still alive and has written a book summarizing. And Rosenthal Hussey claims that all revolutions in the West since Gregory VII, who claimed all eschatological authority, have been revolts against that, using rhetoric which featured various parts of the Bible, and it goes in a four-phase linguistic sequence from imperative to subjective to narrative to objective, and this objective brings forth a new imperative. And this is all framed in the covenant renewal worship sequence that the church has. In our church, we have 5 C's. Other churches have slightly different understandings, but a rite of transformation, going from you're called in and you're cleansed by confessing your sins and being assured that God has forgiven you. Then you're consecrated by the word preached. Then you have communion, word and sign. And then you're commissioned as you go out. So I'm claiming we're somewhere between covenant renewal worship and history. In fact, I would say that we're covenant renewal worship would be in the form of the imperative. The subjective would be an example of that would be our response here in what we call the Symphony of History. Then the narrative would be Revelation, Book of Revelation, which sums up the whole Bible and the future, as Jordan claims. And then the objective would be that God has providentially arranged all history. That I just came up with that just before. Well, actually, an Archimedean revelation. I was sitting in a bathtub.
I hope you didn't do the rest of the thing.
No, I didn't run naked through the street. Or anything like that.
Yeah.
But that's where we are. Now what we would do here, each week, each of us speaks to the other person or day in the form of speech or from the period of time, and so that they would be responding in the next period of time. In other words, there would be a mini transformation. So this week, we would have spoken to, when we did this in the past, we sent emails at a time, so that you were ready for the next week. I just remembered that. We would have spoken to each other in these terms. And I determined that we were all confused, and so I should do things as Elder Rorter is the man, but I'm kind of the, what am I?
You're the Uber conductor.
Yeah. So what I did, Tiffany, was I did the Levitical thing, and I just dictated that people would be asking you different questions, and then I dictated the answers.
So should we go ahead and get started on those questions and answers?
We should. Let's see. Initiations, yes. Now to find these would be difficult. Everybody try to find your own. It's hard to find your own questions. And now we have, strangely enough, Dr. Jordan has also claimed that as the ascension of Jesus is pictured in the book of Revelation, there is a retuning of the universe. I should have brought that. Oh, here's one for a historian. I need to give you 2. So our sequence, I've got it here. I have one of these for you. There you go, Tiffany. I have. A second. These are the handouts from last week. Oh. I've also copied off various science fiction stories that illustrate each of these types of speaking. Only I went backwards. Okay. So the first week, where have I got this? The first week we talk to each other
From last.
in imperative.
This is new classes.
Okay, but it says, like, here, it says,
Oh,
Hannah's day 5. So this is from last. Like what you're dressing here.
I know.
What's your question,
We're
Tiffany?
all- Tiffany is fitting right in with the confusion.
Okay.
Or I am confusing you on purpose.
Like that.
So,
This
do we start with the initiations? Is that what
We start with the initiations, and we go by. Just a minute, I've got to find my. We're in the very early stages of this. Although this is the 17th one I claim to have worked on. Okay, yeah, we're week 1. We just go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Elder Rorta would talk first. Okay, are you ready, Elder Rorta?
Yep.
Okay, and you would be imperativing to everyone in succession of 8, 5, 3, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now. Okay, so you find yourself somewhere. Now we're going to add one more day every week.
Okay.
You guys might be days 9 and 10.